Coaching staff knew at that point, we're ready. And being aggressive, and honestly felt like he would have been more aggressive first time out.
Games with the Sixers on a two-way contract last year. Wembanyama catching, finding Jenkins again is scoot. This one misses. Mika's there to clean it up and gets blocked. Wembanyama on the foul. Fouled by Henderson. Wembanyama turning around. Nope.
Of course, I've been watching him for almost 3-4 years now, so I'm not surprised about his talent.
Is this something that has really been, you guys have been working on?
Years old. I told him, when are you going to be 18?
Surprised that you all came here, that you played this game, because they would say,
agents and teams, why are you doing that? You don't need it. Then how can we hide him? Because it doesn't matter if he's number 1 or
18, he's 35, meaning he acts as though he's 35 years old. He has that level of maturity, and you can see that in him, not only in his play, but also the way he carried down early to start this one, and now this rebound opportunity to put second chance. Only 3 turnovers, and G League Ignite is yet to score off of any of those turnovers.
You could say that, yeah, it was an exhibition game, but Ignite had the scouting advantage because that's 92.
Getting tape on Victor 3 years ago in preparation to be.
He said he's 7'3" barefoot.
Exactly, and you don't play basketball barefoot.
No.
And when you consider the fact that, look at you and your knowledge of European shoes. You must have a sit scoop for the remainder of this one.
Wembanyama turnaround from the elbow.
Showcase his skill, which is shooting the basketball. But playing age of 18, and you see Wembanyama, who will remain on win.
Cameron Young challenging Wembanyama. Now they're finding their groove. It's Wembanyama on Leonard Miller. Turning and putting it up.
And again, that's what you expect from a young player. People talk about
JV basketball team and the varsity golf team. So a late riser is Victor.
That now with how popular and how prevalent the three-point shot is, and they only now.
I can't imagine there were many players who liked that rule in the D League back then.
To his move, but the bounce pass does not work for the 7'4" teammate.
It's like a really good start in the BetClick Elite League. This is the top league in France, averaging just yesterday. And I asked you, how much does Victor need to fill out? You said, how much did Kevin Durant need to fill out?
I mean, Kevin Durant has put on weight, of course, since he's been in the NBA, but he's been in the league forever.
Hey, now!
Working hard, trying to get better, and tonight's an exciting opportunity to get better.
Rudy, you're one of the staples of French basketball, because our first recognition of Victor was playing 2-on-2 with you, and you knew about Victor well.
I think just to enjoy it, enjoy the process.
Defensive Player of the Year. Your matchup is your little brother, Victor Wembanyama.
I mean, it's a dream. It's something that, as athletes, as NBA players, basketball players, we all dream of. As much knowledge as I can, and it's also really fun to be around. Just a great kid, man. It's a pleasure for me to see the world getting to discover.
Go see Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves play tonight against the Los Angeles.
Well, not a bad line for Victor Wembanyama already. Henry to the hole.
That's one for G League Ignite, something that's going to be significant for them as this year goes along. Which, we often get caught up in thinking that it's all about ISOs, etc. But again, playing a much more open style this year. Hired late last year. Yeah. Brian Shaw takes a job, more input as to how this one who's on the team, but also how this.
Abakidi.
He's going to need to know moving forward.
Yep. Blocks that shot from a boogity. Good answer.
But you would have to admit, Victor's pretty good, huh?
Yes, sir. Yeah. He was impressed the first half, and he came out shooting a lot of tough shots, hitting all of them the second half. So I was surprised.
Sit and watch that game on Tuesday night with the environment, everything that was going on.
I was jumping out my seat. Very surprised.
It's the newest signee of G League Ignite. He'll be draft eligible in 2024 as Victor Wembanyama dribbers. Setting up Konate, missing the three, and that will be kept in play by Wembanyama.
To be able to celebrate, but also old enough. Who Jetter's actually twice your age.
Yeah.
Who is it that you're going to take on first? You're going to say, okay, me and you, shooting contest, three-point contest. And you really came into the fold of an opportunity to get, this chance to play at G League Ignite at the Nike Hoop Summit back in April. And, tell me about that experience.
Go 7 for 11 from 3 every night. Feeds the cutting Aaron Henry and finishes. Sissoko's got Victor on him. Step back to tie it up. No. Scoot Henderson went out in the first quarter. Bump knees with that man right there, Vic.
For having this showcase happen.
Wembanyama gets the steal to put a capper on this one.
Player doesn't happen against Victor Wembanyama, Defensive Player of the Year, and he says, well, he blocks shots like me.